graduated in 1958, and I can remember one of my teachers saying I was born at the wrong time. You know, in the past couple of years, I know exactly what he meant. Because when I live on the same street I was born on by choice. You got what I'm trying to say? The first Wednesday in every month, 6 of us go out and eat. Each one of us are classmates. And the street I live on was integrated. I was born in the street integrated. Had 2 white brothers living, and one living each end of the street. Yes, all the kids played together. Their mothers tanned my hide quite often, and grandmama got their kids' hide. But somewhere along the line, out of the 6 of us that go out and eat, we were taught the same thing. We were taught about slavery, that it happened, but grandmama used to teach us that the same thing I told you in school, that you had to go through something to get somewhere. And maybe it was a form of sacrifice to get us where we are now. And that's the way I was raised. Yes, it was not right. It was not right for somebody to have complete control of anybody. No, it's not. I do not agree with that wholeheartedly. But it's over with. But the people need to know about it, but you don't hate. You don't go back and hate because of it. And that's the way I was taught.
Right.
Now, Alice Walker was 3 years behind me in school. She was absolutely brilliant. We didn't recognize brilliance back in those days, so I thought she was nuts. And I told her so quite often. That was just me. I mean, we only had 2 things in mind back in those days, our age. Orange lipstick and boys. But she had a pen and paper and she was writing poetry. You got to be kidding. Roses are red, violets blue was good enough for me. Why not for everybody else? That was the way I felt about it. But she was absolutely brilliant, but we didn't see eye to eye on things. I mean, she went back into the slavery part and it just really engulfed her, which probably made her such a good writer. But it don't engulf me because I believe in moving on. And that's just the way I feel about it.
I think it's good. I think we're at a point now where we can have honest conversations about those topics, and I think that's good. And I think we can approach it without as much anger and hate and resentment. I think it's important, though, to tell those stories, and not just those stories, but I think it's important to tell all stories. The story,
yes,
the reason your ancestors left Ireland is just every bit as important. And I think that's one thing the students are getting from the project. It's that, you know, the history of Eatonon is not just the history of 4 or 5 rich families. It's the story of all of us. It's the story of the old schoolhouse and Rockville community. And it's important to get those stories told and to let students